Alright guys, so February 15th, 2025. Here's our plants right here. So let's just do a quick look at what's going on. So these are all the pepper plants, and here's these guys down here on the floor. So if you can see here, edema. I'm having issues. This is every year, but we have the little 3-inch pots here that don't seem to fit, and then we have the big 6-inch pot, and some of them need water more than others. These are all 3-inch pots, right? And I'm still getting the edema there, but some of them really like it, the water, and some of them don't, and that's just a thing. These guys have not been watered. Probably need to water these guys today. But again, edema, really super bad. I mean, that leaf is done. But moving on, here's the tomatoes. So we got 96 tomatoes here. Pretty good germination. A few didn't pop up. I'm not sure what was the biggest issue. Is you can see these guys here. Maybe I just put a finger there. I mean, you can see how tall those guys are. So I didn't have some of these under the lights. They were domed up and then set on this heat mat, but not under the lights. I didn't have the lights on. And they popped up pretty quickly, kind of surprising, and then shot to the sky. Stuck them under the lights real quick, but that tray in particular are super huge. This one similar, and this tray much better. But is what it is. We got a little bit of lettuce growing there in the back. Still having horrible germination with seeds, especially lettuce. For some reason, I probably put 100 seeds in there, and we got like 15 to sprout. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Some of those are new. But anyways, just a quick update. It's February. It's cold. It just snowed the other day. It snowed last week. We're just trying to really keep these guys up and alive so we can start getting them outside here hopefully shortly. Get them kind of accustomed. Might be doing something with these tomatoes because, well, I don't know. I need at least about 80 plants. That's 96 minus what didn't grow. It's probably close to 80 something. And then, yeah, I never know. I always kill a couple plants because I forget to water or whatnot. So, that's probably it on that. But what I will say real quick, I'm going to grab one of these here. So, here's your 3-inch pot or whatever it is, 2.5-inch pot. Set that there, and then let me see if I can find the other ones. Right here. See, we weren't prepared to do this part of it, huh? But here is, we're not going to screw that up. Your 3-inch pot. The problem I have is this pot and this pot are the same height. And the problem is you can't plant the tomato deeper, and I love to plant tomatoes deeper. And the reason all these pepper plants are really in the big pot is for that same reason, because I do like to plant those deeper. Makes them just a little bit stronger. The root systems, yes, but it just makes them stronger. But when you have the same size cup, as you can see, you can't really plant deeper. So this has been an issue that I'm having this year. Or not an issue, it's just something that, let's make a mess. Just something that's come up that, I don't know what I did before, but, if you look at this particular plant, this one up front, this is a ahi pineapple, I believe, and the one right behind it as well. Super tall. These guys fell over for some reason, but again, when I plant it, I'll plant this probably up to there. So I'll plant all that. I'll get rid of that part. And I'm not too worried about it. But when they're in their young stage, like these tomatoes, and say I want to keep both of these guys, it's kind of difficult to transplant back into this because they're already kind of leggy, or transplant into the 3-inch pot, or you just waste a bunch of dirt because, I don't know, come here a month or, I always say plant it by April 15th, but some of these tomatoes will go out before that because they just seem to do okay. But yeah, some of these, if I wanted to transplant 2 of these guys into separate containers, yeah, we're kind of stuck. They're still going to be this tall no matter what you do. And that's, again, by putting the root system all the way to the bottom of the tray, which can be a bad thing, I think. It doesn't give it room to grow down. Then it's got to grow itself back upwards. And then when I bottom water, where's the water at? It's at the bottom. So, anyways, quick little rant, I guess you'd say. But this is how we are doing the middle of February of this year. Things are good, pretty good. Let's see if we can keep all these things alive for another month or 2. And we are looking good for a good gardening year this year. Bunch of tomatoes, bunch of peppers. Yeah, I'm excited. So we'll see you guys shortly. I will let you know what we do with all this stuff. See ya.